It's really great to see so many people here because it's Friday night, you have other things to do, but you decided to be here so that we can have a nice night out together to celebrate the things that we love about this city. And before I get into a political speech, I gotta just thank personally Steve Schuley, who's behind me, his band Slowpoke. Thank you. His wife Amy, who's here as well. Amy, thank you. I've watched Steve perform as an artist since 1983 at the Electric Banana. And I've always been a fan of this guy. And this being Pittsburgh, his mom is very involved in Bloomfield with the Christian Mothers and Immaculate Conception. And I got that whole Schuley aspect working. 40 years in the Christian Mothers. 40 years in the Christian Mothers. I think she has my mom beaten. But it's just wonderful that you're here. Someone else that really makes this night special, that she is here and her family is here, is Judy O'Connor. And where's Judy? And I know Judy and the family downstairs getting ready to go skating. One of the reasons I wanted to have this announcement today is today would have been my dad's birthday. He was born on March 13th, and it was very special for me. It was a little later than usual than you want to have the announcement. He never got to live to see me get elected office, but I came from a family that was very non-political, and he was the only one that really said, keep doing what you believe in. Everyone else is, get a real estate license or at least a teaching certificate so you have something to fall back on. And he was the one that said, you got to wake up every morning and you better love your job. And I got to tell you something, I do love my job. I love the opportunity that I have. I love going to work. I've said it before, my job is my hobby. It's something that is fully engaged, that I fully engage in, and I don't feel bad about saying that. I don't feel bad when people say you should be doing other things and what. I enjoy what I do. I like going to community meetings when there's a conflict between the developer and the community and working through it and being able to have all sides represented there and getting people's fears down. I like being able to work on a budget that doesn't work, that's broken, and trying to fix it. I think it would be boring to be in a suburban community that has more money than they can spend. To me, that's purgatory. To me, I want to be in an urban environment that has challenges and transition. And a lot of people have been asking, why are you doing this? Why have a big event for a campaign? Why bring on campaign staff? Why raise money? Because this campaign, to me, is not about re-election for city council. It's about building a base stronger and more expansive than we've ever had before. And there's an important reason why. Pittsburgh needs it. Pittsburgh needs an alternative voice that is a voice of people, not of power, that speaks to what the potential of Pittsburgh can truly be. Because you see it and I see it, but for some reason we're not getting there. And in these next few years, and I hope to be elected and be able to serve for these next few years, I really want to push, and starting this year, on three major themes: a clean government, a lean government, and a green government. All three of these are critical to Pittsburgh's future. A clean government means breaking away from the machine-type politics that hold us back. And so many people get confused. They think that means the Democratic Committee. It doesn't mean the Democratic Committee. It means the developers and the contractors that get what they say. While other cities create transit-oriented development, we create development-oriented transit, where a developer decides they're going to build and tear out a hillside to build a Walmart, and then we start building exit ramps. We should be building our transit system around what we already have here. And to get to that point, we need to take the money out of the influence of decision making. We need to have merit hiring so qualified people are working in city government. We need to make sure no bid contracts are eliminated. We need to make sure real campaign finance reform gets passed. We need to make sure that all of the different elements of Pittsburgh that could be provided if we had clean government are and do happen. And the only way to do that is to change the structure of government through clean government reform. The other issues on a lean government. It doesn't mean cutting services and being left with nothing and not having the ability to keep people in the city. It means creating an efficient model of government. Right now it doesn't work. We every year spend more than we're able to bring in, and we don't have the tax base to be able to supply and to keep things rolling. We need to start to think, what should local government look like and how can we deliver upon it in the best way possible? It's going to mean that we change what local government looks like, what services we provide, and what services get provided by the county. But it doesn't mean that we necessarily take the city and just merge it into the county and leave 129 other municipalities. It means that an alternative vision of true regionalism should be on the table and should be fought for against the merits of what's being proposed as our only option. Finally, green government. In green government, I see, yeah, the green section. There you go. It goes more. It goes even further than what we talk about in what green government means in promoting sustainability, promoting energy efficiency and lowering our carbon footprint. And it goes even further than making people that may not see it as an important issue of explaining it to them, well, it's your pocketbook issue too. Because when we waste energy in a building like this, you pay for it. And we need to make sure that happens. It goes directly to the future of Western Pennsylvania's economy. Because right now the federal government is poised to spend tens of billions of dollars in creating a whole new industry that will be $1 trillion industry in the next few years. And we have the research capability, we have the manufacturing background and history to be the world leaders in this new industry if we focus our attention to it. And just like that circle, the circle that follows recycling, if you follow back, what will it take for us to invest in that instead of investing in a Walmart that goes into a neighborhood and tears down houses and plops it down and we call that success? We have to get that money influence out. And we have to make sure that we're promoting the right things. And all of these things work together. That's what this campaign is about. That's why I'm going to go and we're going to have events and we're going to have our staff work and we're going to be using new technologies, including this little gizmo. I feel like Uhura on Star Trek, except she had it up here. We are going to make sure that all of those different things combine together to build out this campaign, not for May, not for November, but for the future of Pittsburgh. And right now, every one of you in this room are deputized as part of that. And it's up to you to help me and to help those that are involved in this campaign to expand upon it. It will help others in the future. Other people that run for city council, people that run for school board, people that run for mayor, city controller, state representative, any office will then have an opportunity to know that there's a network out there that helps to promote those types of candidates, just like the network that's already there that looks at government as a big ATM. It's our time to do this, folks, and this will be the one time that we have. Also want to recognize one other candidate who has joined us, independent candidate for Mayor Doc Harris. Tonight, have fun. If you get a chance, go skating. I'm going to lace them up in about the next 20 minutes or so, and I hope to go out there and join you. On Monday, they're going to melt the ice, and this place will stay dormant until next winter. But isn't that a wonderful sign? It means spring is here. Renewal is here. Let's get out there, let's change the city, and thank you very much for being here tonight. Thanks, guys.